Alright, made it to Maitland for the race. Just about to have track walk with the boys. Just checking out the gates now because Maitland's got a concrete start. Always adds a different element to it. Just like, it's actually pretty rough once you get out to about there. But just checking out the angle because it's a bit of a weird straight. It sort of goes a little bit to the right, then darts. Like the first corner is really a left-hander, but you have to turn a bit right. So trying to figure out gate position. I think I'm going to go ideally probably about six gates in from the inside. Probably looks like about the best, but I'm going to go check the track out now and find some lines and whatever else. Looking wet for practice. Track starts to look a bit better once you get to the second turn. So we raced here in 2019 for the National. Track wasn't really deep at all. It was super thin and like just shiny on top. But definitely looks like a deeper prep. Could be deceiving, possibly might be hard underneath, but looks way deeper. I'd say it's going to be pretty ruddy tomorrow by the looks of how the track is right now. So this gives the track a bit more of like it was last year. You can see the ripper marks sort of just bouncing on top because it's so hard pack here. It's like not really ripped deep at all. Track's a little bit inconsistent looking, like some of it's ripped super deep and wet, and then like through these sections it looks just nice, like nice even prep, but there's definitely a bunch of big rocks and stuff in the track, so try to get a good start.
Yeah, we should just go do it out.
I think there's a reason for that, Luke.
Flax is a soul. To get in that top 10 so bad.
Yeah.
Just a shock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
sit.
did not, like every single bump you hit is just like it did not soak anything.
And then when we went 4 out it was better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to try and eliminate it wallowing, but
yeah, but the tracks is not at all
like where we were the other day.
or what we thought it was. Like it's full concrete out there. There's not even ruts.
Really?
It's like just concrete, like flat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like it's not fast, there's no grip, so it's just like you don't want it stiff. Just hurts because I thought I had that 10 on that last lap. I was like, I'll be top 10, I'll be around that 10.
What'd you end up?
14th.
Yeah, stayed at 14.
So the track was definitely deceiving yesterday on track walk. It looked like it was super deep. Everyone was saying how like it was all ripped up, but I was a little bit unsure because you could see some of the ripper marks, and yeah, it's definitely not deep. There's super hard pack, slick in the turns, and it's like randomly there'll be a big rut, but for the most part it's pretty well just flat, slippery, hard to turn off sort of stuff, hard to get traction. So we were way too stiff on the shock because we were expecting it to be deeper, so we just softened that off midway through qualifying, and yeah, made it a lot better. But I definitely still struggled with just because it's early. It was we started at 7:57 today, so the sun was in our eyes, sun was in the like shadowing all the ruts, and I always struggle with that. So definitely need to go in and work on that a little bit just to like improve it further rounds. But yeah, we'll still 14th, so decent gate pick. I'll go and just try to nail good start and then just ride aggressive, get a little bit more aggressive than I was then. I just wasn't quite committing, so it'll be good.
What are you thinking?
Guys are gonna go.
I can't hear ya.
I don't know where these guys are gonna go, like the top guys.
Yeah.
I want to be gate 1, but
Gate 9.
1.
1. On this side or the other side? Like.
40. Gate
Yeah.
40. The fact that Clout's standing there though isn't real confidence building.
Yeah.
A lot of them are looking mid. Hopefully they go there because I reckon it's dumb.
Really stretched that gap out as the Moto went on. Were you aware of
What happened?
I just spun out of the gate so bad. I had my weight so far back too. And it wasn't even like the initial, it was like I initially went and then it spun. Oh. That's another tough one.
Did you go down somewhere, did you? What happened?
We were just in a big rut and Wood made a mistake and then Dry ran into him and I ran into Dry and
Whole
we
big
all
pile
just-
up.
Yeah. I don't know how to get the start better, hey?
Yeah, like you
I
don't know.
actually know what to do because I went off on the sight lap and I spun real bad and I'm like, oh, I got to not do that. So I sat so far back and tried to be real cautious out of the gate and then just spun. Alright, so everyone's starting to pack stuff up. Dad, Johnny, Jacob, everyone's been helping get the bike ready. It's just crazy right here with all the COVID stuff. It's getting gnarlier and gnarlier, like they're making us all wear masks in the pits now or you can be fined. But yeah, so everyone's just getting ready to bail pretty well straight away after the race. So first moto definitely wasn't a great one for me. I just spun off the gate really bad and then come around, like pick guys off for sure and come through. I think I was around 14th, 13th, something like that, and then got in a little pile up, went back to I think 16th or 17th, come back, finished 15th for that moto. Just wasn't flowing. I don't know, these race conditions, I'm just really struggling. I gotta figure something out because like Johnny, everyone who helps me, all my sponsors, I know they want to support me anyway, but I feel like I need to do better for them, for you guys. I'm trying hard. I just honestly, I don't know what it is that I've got to do to make those race day conditions work for me. But I'm going to keep trying, keep looking for stuff. Appreciate the support. We got the back-to-back motos coming up now, so I'm just going to chuck my gear on, get warmed up, and try to turn the day around.
What were you looking at?
The bike just stopped.
Oh, is that what
Did you see it in
happened?
the air? It full. I shit myself on the up ramp. Just went. Whoa,
No, we
What jump? We didn't see it. We just saw you drop some spots. You're like full bleeding from your mouth too.
What happened? Did he?
No, it just stopped. The bike stopped.
I nearly died. It was legit scrubbing up an up ramp. The bike just went. Whoa, and like I was revved it, like went full like this, and it just went and just completely cut out in the air.
Yeah, right. I wonder why.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like you're having some good battles in those, eh?
Started to ride better.
Hey?
I feel like I started to ride better. I got to get so much better at those starts. Like I had Luke beat and he just smoked me. Just didn't back off.
Even.
I had to. Yeah. I was like, I got to get better at that. You just didn't back off.
I was like Alex all the way down the straight.
Like I actually had a pretty decent start and I was like, oh sweet. And then it went again. So frustrating. Alright, day's all done. It was solid. Those last two motos definitely were better. Especially the first one, I started to feel a bit of a flow. Once I got out on my own a little bit, I was definitely still a little bit tight with other riders, but then I started to get into a groove, started to get a bit more aggressive, which felt good. I was catching Luke on last lap. I put in a bit of a push, hit a rock and crashed, dropped a bunch of spots, and then going into the next back-to-back, I nailed my start, but, well, it was like a lot better. But then I just back off too early, and like Luke swept around the outside of me, and it just showed like I should have held it on longer. Yeah, so another pretty average start, and then it was in a pretty good little battle, and then something just, I don't know what it was, just real weird. For some reason the bike just cut out over the up ramp, front end dropped, and it was like super scary. I thought I was going over the bars, just for no reason either, because it took about 30 seconds, but the bike ended up starting again, and then I rode around, but I was a little bit cautious because some jumps that you're scrubbing and stuff, and I don't need to like go over the bars. But yeah, another pretty tough national. I know I definitely want to do a lot better, and I sort of always feel a bit guilty, like Michaela, Dad, Johnny, Jacob, just everyone in my corner helping out. I want to do a lot better for everyone, and I feel like I show it during the week, and it's like I just don't want it on the weekend, but it's not the case. I just can't figure it out just yet. So I'm going to keep working hard, and just try to, we'll get it sorted for sure. But we're heading back to Queensland now. We just like packed everything up real quick, just pinning it because it's not looking great down here with all the COVID and whatever. So we're just going to get back to Queensland, and just, you know, then we're around family and whatever if we need to be. So gonna pin it back.
Gonna head north, chase some sun.
Yeah,
some warmth.
Some warmer weather for a bit. So we don't know our plans right now, other than we're heading north. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate all the support. Heaps of people come and see me today. Fella even bought us dinner. He gave us some money for dinner tonight and said have a good dinner. So thanks heaps everyone, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.